Okay, my friends. So we are going to use Sheets to replicate what you just did up there in the first few parts of this question, but we're going to have it be able to select how far out you are from the center on that blade and have it calculate how fast you're actually going. So I started us here with 0 feet out from the center, 5 feet out from the center, and 10 feet out from the center. So these are pretty close to pretty close to the center of the blade. So it shouldn't be moving super fast, especially not at 5. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to use the 0 just yet. I'll use the 5. So I'm going to click over here, speed in feet per second. Now, we're going to replicate the formula that you used in the previous questions, which if you either used one of two formulas, either 2 times the number pi times the radius, or pi times the diameter. They're both equal to the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do equals 2 times pi. Now this is kind of weird. I think we have to use that for pi, I believe, with parentheses, times the radius, which is going to be that number right there. And then I have to divide that. That's how many feet we are going around in a circle in one rotation. I then have to divide that by the amount of time. And I just checked it. I got about 3.5 seconds. So in other words, if you're 5 feet out from the center, you're going about 9 feet per second. If you want, you can drag that formula down. And if you're twice as far out, you're going to go twice as fast. That makes sense. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, that's feet per second. I now want to know how fast that is in miles per hour. That's this next column over here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use a conversion multiplier, and then you are going to tell me in one of the following questions why that multiplier makes sense. And I always have to Google it. 0.681818. That's what it is. So in order to change feet per second into miles per hour, I'm going to go equals 0.681818 times the feet per second. And this will kick out miles per hour. So what you now know, my dear friends, is if you're 5 feet out from the center of the windmill, and it's turning 3.5 seconds, it's turning once every 3.5 seconds, that means you're going 6 miles per hour in speed. That's a 10-minute mile. 6 miles per hour means every 10 minutes you're doing a mile. If you're at 10 feet out, it's 12 miles an hour. That means you're doing a mile every 5 minutes. That's very fast, extraordinarily fast. I can't run those anymore. Now, what's cool about this, and I'm gonna let you explore this a little bit on your own. You see how I went 0, 5, 10? Well, if you select those 3 cells and then drag down as far as you want, Sheets will continue the pattern. 15, 20, 25, 30. And then if you select just the last the last row of formulas you made and pull that down, it will also continue that formula that you did. And that's what you're going to use to explore the next couple questions.